Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another hotel story time. As always, am your host, Mr. ZJMotovlogs. And today we're going to talk about another horny couple. Except this time, it wasn't... Nothing that was happening was even remotely attempting to be private. So, there's actually two parts to this story. Back in New Orleans, I always ended up staying pretty late. So I was pretty cool with the PM security supervisor. He's a cool ass guy, straight from New Orleans. Big motherfucker named Ken. Huge! And he did not give a shit what he said to guests. Did not give a fuck. So, basically, we're standing out in the lobby, looking at the bar, and food and beverage supervisor comes over, like, hey, this old guy is disturbing all of our guests. He's fucking wasted. Something needs to be done about him. You need to come talk to him. So, we go over there. Ken goes straight over to the guy. I was like, hey, what's going on? Why are you disturbing all the guests in the bar? You can't be disturbing people. Everybody else is paying just like you are. You need to relax. Just keep your voice down. He looks at him, and this is an old dude. Like, old as fuck. He looks at Ken, points at him, and says, fuck you, motherfucker. And I'm like, oh, damn. So, Ken looks at him. He leans in real close. Fuck you, bitch! And and he leans in close and he says, you're leaving right now. And if you motherfuck me one more time, old man, I will fuck you up in this hotel. And I'm like, damn! So, needless to say, this old motherfucker gets up. And Ken walks him out. Now, that's the first part of the story. The second part of the story has nothing to do with this old man. The second part of the story is basically a very horny man who is being accompanied by a meth head in the bar. So, at the Roosevelt, you have the Sazerac, and then you have the Fountain Lounge. The Fountain Lounge was a renovated restaurant. They made it all nice and pretty. They got a cool little bar over there as well. So, opening weekend. Like, it literally, this is the second day this place has been open. Food and beverage supervisor comes over. Hey, you guys got to get over here. These people are being way too close in the middle. Like, people are uncomfortable, yada, yada, yada. So we go over there. And this girl is on her knee. Like, the table's here. They pulled the chairs out and screwed them right up. So they're, like, right up in each other's shit. The girl is out of her seat, on her knees, between this guy's legs, like kissing all over his chest. And this is like in the middle of a packed restaurant. So, we're like, what the fuck are they doing? So before we even get to go over there, she is now scooted back and has her face on his dick. And she's like moving her head. And we're like, yo, they gotta be on something. No one does this shit in public. What the fuck is wrong with them? So, Ken walks over and literally just squats down right next to him. So his face is like right in front of him, like right with that bitch. And she's like, what the fuck? And he says, I think it's time for you two motherfuckers to get out. She's like, what are you talking about? We're not doing anything. He said, you either go to your room or you get the fuck out of this hotel. She says, what did we do? And he said, he looked at her in the middle of the restaurant and goes, ma'am, is your face not on his dick right now? And I was like, ah! I had to walk out of the Mountain Lounge because I was fucking dying. It was so fucking hilarious. So, he ended up pulling her off of him because she's just sitting there the entire time they're talking. He like grabs her by the shoulder and pulls her back and was like, get the fuck off, sit up. So they walk out And he walks him out, gets him outside of the door, and she yells, "Fuck you," and spits on Ken. Oh, man. Oh, man. When I talk about going ape shit, Ken almost grabbed this hoe by her neck and just... He flipped out. Didn't touch her, but flipped out and was like, "If I ever fucking see you in this hotel again, bitch, you are going to jail. You are..." Oh, man, he was losing his shit. And then, third part of the story, 2 nights before, the night before the Fountain Lounge is open, they just got all our security cameras installed, yada, yada, yada. It's all motion detected, and it's all like 1080p. They have night vision whenever the lights are out and shit. I'm back there talking to Ken, sitting in the security office. We look at the camera. There's this couple in the back corner of the Fountain Lounge fucking going at it. Like, I'm talking, she's sitting on him and just fucking the shit out of this guy. I mean, it had to have been bouncing about 5 feet up in the air. Okay, maybe not quite 5 feet, but bouncing ridiculous. And so, the way the Fountain Lounge is, you can see right into the entire Fountain Lounge. The whole exterior wall of the Fountain Lounge, where the lobby is, you can look right through it. There's no wall. There's just like a little railing that sits like maybe 4 foot high. Everything else above that, all the way to the ceiling, is just wide open. So we were like, "Oh, we're gonna get them." So we go around, and really, cop, get the fuck out of the way, dude. So we go around and we go up to the wall where you can look through into the Fountain Lounge, and he just turns on his light. We didn't even say nothing to these people. They threw their shit on so fucking fast and got out of there. Oh my god, it was hilarious. This is a lot of fucking in this story. Well, not in this story. There's been a decent amount of fucking in Hotel Storytime. Hotel Storytime's rated R. But that's all I got for you guys. So I'm gonna get out of here, because I gotta go to work and get some more material. Have a good one, guys. Peace! The other old senile bitch was like, it's highly illegal.
I'm all for a peaceful protest. I mean, you have the right as an American citizen